Hello there, how's today? Ame Gakita there. So alright, let's talk about something nice that happened in Hololive recently. Actually, more so that when it's not just because they is already just so nice that when you put Nerissa, Iris, Calli, and Elizabeth into the same group, you got the word nice. But it's actually more so that that happened on the Hololive JP side where they actually did a challenge and yep, they got a new world record. I mean, like, it's actually got confirmed by the Guinness World Record and it's officially set in. So what was the challenge that got Botan and the others happy that they got this new record? So based on the official news, which is based on the PR Times, they I know they are in Japanese, so I'll try my best to explain in the most simple way. So they did use up to 30k of cup noodles, which is considered packaged food, and they decided to use that amount to kind of like display a word, and in this case it's actually the English pronunciation of Shishiro Botan-san. So they got quite a lot of people to help out in the place, and the reason why cup noodle is that technically anyone who know very well Botan-san is that she is known for the ramen in some way because she had learned some ramen cooking in one of her live stream. And at that moment they decided to make sure that they going to make use of that amount of cup noodle to display some sort of like artwork. It can be displayed of like a simple word or a simple thing, and they decided to go with everyone help and put out a phrase because that's the world record, which was initially held by someone in India for using sprinkle can to display a word. So this time around they made use of a huge space and ensuring that every cup noodle is they have used properly as well as to display a word. And again, it took quite a while before they were like even Yago himself actually helped out in as well. And when everything was done, it was confirmed because the number of boxes was actually also calculated accordingly. So holding that, they have used up quite a amount, 33k138 amount of cup noodle being used for the word the packaged food word sentence. And again, as you guys can see, they although it's hard to see, but they actually made use of Shishiro Botan as the main words, and they were able to put up the world record in that time. So in a way, it's a very good thing that, and it's also kind of like funny is that I'm not sure is there other VTuber had done it before, but as in any world record, but in terms of like Guinness World Record, Botan-san not only is just a gamer in games, but she is also a gamer in real life because she managed to gain the record. So in a way, being the so-called the first VTuber within Hololive to gain that first world record, I think it's a very good milestone to be put into her name, as well as and the record they did highlighted that is Shishiro Botan-san as well as Hololive listeners. So it's, in a way, I would definitely say it's the collaborative a collective teamwork, and it's really something that I think everyone should be proud of. It's something that I think is really good because it's a very simple challenge. It's not like someone go and say like, oh, I'm gonna not sleep for a few days or don't do something stupid for a few days along the line. I mean, like, it's fine, but this is a very harmless challenge that I think is really fit into the Guinness World Record, where everyone can just ensure doing. Maybe in future we get to see someone trying to overtake this new challenge, but this is a planned challenge and it has to be like ensure that it has to be done with the Guinness World Record personnel able to accept it, able to acknowledge it, as well as that when they set it up, they're gonna make sure that they do it within that timeline. So it's everything really good, and it's like in a way a lot of people are actually very happy about it. Everyone was glad that this is a very good challenge to happen, and to me, I think is the only thing I can say to was just congratulations. Omedetou gozaimasu. Is that's the only thing I feel like I can say, and it's really something I feel is good knowing that this sort of thing is a challenge that Hololive dare to do it. Maybe in future we get to see more VTuber agency or VTuber decide to do this sort of challenge. Who knows? But considering this is a very simple challenge, that took quite a while, but a challenge that with the collective help of many people, I think is a we may see this sort of challenge in near future or other type of challenge. Just not sure how, what, but considering Botan open up the so-called the gate for everyone, I think we get to see more on that. Another good thing that happened within Hololive is also Morning Calli, another congratulations on her, which is basically she had reached the so-called 100 artist chat, and apparently she one of her music land her in number 72. Although some people will say that if you're not in the top 10, that's nothing, but even so, within the top 100 do still kind of like show a lot of, like telling a lot of people that is a thing that everyone would like it's still I would definitely say is achievement. It's something nice, and in a way it really does show that like there is the support that even she do show that a lot of people are happy, like she is happy for everyone who support her, as well as everyone is also happy who is supporting her. Well, that not going to pull up a lot of negative things. I know I'm kind of like go both ways. Is that I know there will be some people hating on her, people maybe hating that, saying that she can't be a rapper because she's not black, or people hate on her. Like there's always those kind of yapper along the line, but even so, if she is able to reach that with her hard work and the support of her fan, I think no one can deny that. Whoever deny that is just people who is just jealous of her achievement and of her hard work along the line. And anyone who know her very well will know that she always put in a lot of effort and hard work into a lot of her music. So it's shown in her singing. Just that the only thing for now, we just say that we should be celebrating her reaching the billboard, and I think there's nothing more I can say. Know that I will say that there will be some people yapping again, don't get me wrong, but even so, it is something that those people will always love to yap, and to me I think it's something nice that we can definitely say that we can enjoy morning singing as well as the music created by the yapper. Alright. One more interesting thing that why I always say that the management within Hololive is also nice is that it's kind of funny that just recently Nerissa was so-called got caught and bonked by management for letting her members to be appearing in her live stream. Anyone would do know very well is that it was kind of like the running gag for her is that she always have her family members appear in her live stream. The brother, the sister, the mother as well, and apparently she did not inform the management. Apparently that she have to inform and then get the approval before she do everything else, but it just happened, and it became the running joke that when you debut Nerissa, is debuting Nerissa and the family, but turned out that she was not allowed to do so, and the management said is it so-called claim illegal. I think it's fair to say that, yeah, I think it's also, I can see where they're coming from, because when you think about it, right, when you have your family member voice appear in your live stream, if anyone who recognize that voice will know that who is the voice belonging to, and they may end up asking them, and in a way indirectly doxing themselves, including Nerissa herself. So when you think about it, I think it's also a fair way of saying that, hey, I think I can see why the management are a bit sensitive on that end. It's because when you have like the unique voice of siblings or your parents and your voice, and everyone hear your voice, yeah, I think I can see why the management are afraid of that, because when it comes to safety reason, it's just there. But on the other hand, it's also something that we have. We hope that she can be careful and also have a proper communication. I believe Savi-san also kind of like put in his video, talking about. I remember him mentioning it about maybe it was just some sort of miscommunication on the JP side or the EN side between that, and I can see why. Sometimes the EN side communication may not fully go through to the JP side, or the JP side doesn't fully give the full detail. And when you think about it, it's also understandable. I'm not saying that they should not take any form of accountability or try to change for the better. If this had happened, I think we also have to hope that they change and improve on that management side, because this is one of the time where I have to be a little bit critical, but at the same time hope that they change for the better. So far, based on the communication and Nerissa's statement, it seems that the so-called misunderstanding or miscommunication have been cured, and I think it's a good thing. At least they managed to talk it out. More so, we do not know how Nerissa and her family will manage to do more so-called family stream in future, but we can only hope that maybe we'll get to see maybe once in a while, because if Pekora can do it, if the others can do it, I think maybe once in a while we get to see Nerissa finally having a so-called a whole family live stream at the same time. Just that hopefully the voice is not so unique to the point that it can be so-called easily recognized by other people in real life. But other than that, I think it's also fine that this sort of thing being settled and so-called like having a proper understanding of from both sides. And this is really something that a lot of VTuber agencies should learn from, aka I'm not going to name that black company. So the thing is, right, at least when this sort of thing, like a good communication and the success of a lot of VTuber, including within the company by Hololive, it's like if you see about it, how do I open up this one? Okay, when you have this sort of like world record, as well as being recognized by many people, as well as a good communication, I find it that Hololive is really something that we should really show a lot of appreciation. To me, I will still be the appreciator, not a fan. And more so, there is a reason why. The reason why I don't call myself a fan is that one of the reason is that at least if the fan do something funny or do something stupid or something ridiculous, at least I can close my eyes and get away from the internet and wait for the things to die down before I lost one of my 9 billion life. And apparently, in one of Raula's stream and an issue between Jimmy Wee Shotter as well as the liver Raula's son. So apparently, Jimmy's son did a so-called promise that he will cross-dress cosplay at Raul bikini cosplay, and it's something that he seemed to regret. He has done the costume, everything is done, but when he think about it, he also feel that it's too dangerous for Chatini, the name of Raul chat, eyes. So is this gonna be a cursed photo? Who knows? From what I do know is that Raul, like Jimmy actually asked, like he did a super chat and asked about the bikini. Does he still stand? He's not sure that if she want to watch it or not. It may be dangerous for everyone, and he was hoping that the promise got cancelled and what's not. But Raul's son decided to say, "You brought this on yourself." So yes. This is one of the reasons why you don't put a promise, you don't put up a challenge. You don't see this, you don't see it often from me nowadays because it always backfire on me. But considering that this is a thing that happened, I don't think Jimmy should back down, because if you're a man, you should be a man of your word. You make a promise, you deal with it. So for them, will the image of Jimmy in a bikini be a cursed image or a funny image? Who knows? You will not see me doing a random chat on that. I will not do a random chat about it. I will not post about it. I will not share the image. I will not even talk about it, nor will I even watch that photo. This is one of the reasons why I am very, very happy that I'm just an appreciator, not a fan, because it's a time like this where I can say that I'm not a fan of Hololive Holostar, because this is the time when I can just run off and say that I did not remember this. So this is just my speculative thought. Remember that everything I say today it's just a random chat. If you do agree or disagree, or do you have your own view about the world record of Botan-san, the top 100 record by Maureen Calli-san, or the issue that was finally was settled for Nerissa-san, or maybe Jimmy in bikini raw cosplay, just write in the comment below. We can chat it further. But if you do like this video, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe for more random chat where I talk about stuff that sometimes never make sense or never follow the second trend. Just that today a little bit nice about Hololive. But till then, I hope you guys have a nice day online. Bye.